before I took my black belt test, I knew I needed an advantage. I was older than anyone else who was testing at the time, and I was training at a place that was very high level. So I knew I had to use this instead of just my, physical strength. So I started using visualization techniques, meditation, all sorts of things. And I have to tell you, it was almost an unfair advantage, to be honest with you. I felt prior to that like I was at a disadvantage, and then I felt like, wow, this is actually really powerful. So think about something with me for a minute. Athletes, professional athletes. When we think of athletes and how they train, we think of them training for hours physically, and that's true, they do, especially like Olympic athletes, right? They train for hours. What is so interesting, they actually spend almost as much time training mentally, using visualization techniques, meditation, using, NLP processes and things where they are visualizing in perfection every technique they do. In fact, Jack Nicklaus, the world champion golfer, has been known to say that he never takes a shot, not even in practice, without seeing it perfectly executed in his head first. Kobe Bryant uses it. So I want to help you with a meditation for performance. So what is the difference? Visualization, meditation, hypnosis, what's the difference? Hypnosis just helps you get into a very sleepy kind of state where you are more open to suggestion. Visualization and meditation are very similar. A lot of people use visualization as part of their meditation. So I'm going to actually help you do both. You're going to relax, you're going to do a self-induced relaxation technique, and you're going to visualize. That's what this performance process is going to be for. So if you've got something big, whether it's a speaking event, an athletic event, it doesn't really matter. If you need to perform at your highest level, if you're a CEO, these types of techniques can really help you perform at your peak level. So before we start, let's give your vision some teeth. Let's link some emotion to it. What I want you to do is sit back, get comfortable, and close your eyes. Take a couple of deep breaths and feel your belly expand. Then just start to breathe normally. Get your vision in your mind. And just know that with a strong and calm mind comes a solid performance. You'll make better decisions. Your concentration will be better, even under pressure. And your body will be more relaxed. Your mind will be signaling calmness. Get your vision in mind. With that vision in mind, just breathe deeply and sit with it for a moment. Think about what achieving this goal will mean to your life. Why do you want it? For example, if you say that you want to be wealthy, you need to know why. Create the vision around the why. Just achieving a set amount of money is a goal. But what the money will do for your life, financial freedom, family vacations, security, etc., that's what you really want. If you're an athlete, what is your why? Is it just to win the game? Is it because you want to be part of a world-class team? If you're an executive or a speaker, is it because you want to change the world or improve people's lives? Whatever it is, get your picture clear in your mind. Make it powerful. Also, make sure you have a realistic way of achieving the vision before you start. Don't set yourself up for failure. In other words, don't set your vision to be a world-class surgeon in the next 5 years if you haven't been to medical school, if that makes sense. Make sure it's realistic. Now imagine what your life will be like when you've completed your vision. Imagine it in detail. Step into the picture and look through your own eyes at what your life is going to be like once you've accomplished this goal. Adjust the image until it's exactly what you want. Is it a moving picture around you or still? What do you smell? Look around and notice what you see. Is it color or black and white? What do you hear? What's the tone of the sound? Are there voices, music, other background sounds? Do you imagine touching or feeling textures like clothing against your skin? Adjust all of the qualities of sensory perception like taste and touch and sight and sound and smell until you create the most positive experience you can imagine. Notice who's with you and what's happening around you. How do you look next to the other people, and are you normal sized in comparison? Is your voice powerful or soft? How do you feel? Are you confident? If you notice anything out of place, or that your voice is too soft, or that you're smaller than other people in your vision, adjust it now. Adjust your vision so that it is perfect. See yourself powerful, healthy, strong. Make your voice the ideal tone. Adjust your size so that you feel your best. Make yourself smaller or larger. If you notice that you feel intimidated by other people, you can make them smaller or change the sound of their voices until you feel confident and powerful in your vision. See yourself executing your task perfectly. If you're having trouble with any part of executing it perfectly, slow it down. Slow it down to the point that you can do it perfectly. If there are any mistakes, rewind it, go back, and execute it perfectly. Once you see it perfect in your vision, and everything looks the way you want it to, step out of the image as though you're watching a movie. Look from the outside in. Now imagine a warm light circling the vision, like a bubble. Put your arms around it and allow the bubble to help you float high up in the air. Ball of light, warm and protective, holding your vision, floating you up higher and higher. If you're a praying person, ask for God's guidance and blessing for your vision. Or you can choose to just see the light fill the image with intention. Slowly take a deep breath counting to 3. Hold for a second, and exhale for a count of 5. Do this again. Do this a couple of times as you continue seeing your vision and feeling it as though it's real. Now floating high above now, holding on to your bubble and your vision, move into the future. The exact amount of time that you know it's going to take you to create the vision. Will it take you 3 months, 1 year, 3 years? Move that far into the future. Visualize placing the ball into this place in the future. Float back down right into this place. Sit with your vision at this place in the future until you feel it and it feels real. Notice yourself in the future, successful. Ask this future self what advice they have for you today. What advice would they give you on this journey to creating the vision that is so successful? Is there advice about planning, about releasing stress or anger? What advice do you need to know about your health? Maybe this future self has advice about a mentor that you would benefit from seeking out. Open your mind to accepting this advice. Thank your future self for doing a wonderful job of helping you succeed and for giving you wise advice that will help you from today going forward. Thank your future self for taking care of you. Now slowly begin to float up again. Coming backward in time toward today. Starting with the future vision and using the formula that your future self gave you for success, begin to reverse engineer the steps and details that you'll need to happen each step of the way for your vision to be successful. Allow your subconscious to create a path and trust that you'll be clear about the details. Continue going backward at a pace that's comfortable until you get back to today. Float back down into today. In your mind, turn and look towards your vision in the future. Make sure you can see it clearly. Adjust your picture or your perspective until you have it crystal clear in your mind. When you're ready, open your eyes. One final step, I would encourage you to write this vision down in detail. If you can, get as much detail as you can on one piece of paper and tape it to your mirror, somewhere that you can see it every day. We've created a piece of paper, one sheet, called the One-Page Miracle. You can find it on my website at tanaamen.com. If you go there, you can print this sheet and use it to help you create your vision for tomorrow. I hope this was helpful.